Greetings and welcome to episode 3 of my Let's Play 1.10. Now, last time we built that over there in the distance, and this time we're looking to do some road layout here so that we've got somewhere for our crossroads city and marketplace to sort of attach itself to. And what I was thinking was of having the sort of market in this area. We'll have some kind of gatehouse here. The two ponds really lend themselves quite nicely to build a road over and make it look a bit bridgy. And then it'll come up to here and maybe round the hill, maybe straight up the hill into a sort of mining town up in the extreme hills there. And then I have another road laid out over this way. And I'm thinking there's a little space in the distance, and I'm hoping we can see it from this far. That plain over there, I'm thinking would make a lovely agricultural area. So we'll have this path come up this way, and it can branch off out there and round the other side of the city, and it can branch off to those plains and bring some agricultural goods in to the marketplace. Finally, of what I've actually laid out, it is looking terribly scruffy and weird, up onto this hill, and we'll have a big building there which will be the Chamber of Commerce, if you like, and then maybe some side buildings or something there. And like I say, this will be the marketplace. It'll be some shops with sort of, living space behind or above them, and some market stalls. And like I say, there'll be a crossroads and probably a little bit of a park area. And we'll fit the residential in where we can. So I think the place to start is to gather some stuff together. Because this is going to be quite a rich city, although I'll be mostly still using stone and wood at this stage, I think it'll be the smarter stones, the polished stones, the stone bricks. I might try and squeeze some actual brick in, but it might not go. We'll have to see how that works out. But the road itself will be quite smart. This main one will probably be 5 wide, going right through the centre, and then maybe 3 wide as it branches off here and there. But it's not going to be a broken down road. It's going to be a smart, well maintained, well paved road. I'm still in two minds about whether or not I'm going to sort of drop it down a half level and have stairs as a curb up to the sort of floor level, if you like. I'll have to see how it looks. I suspect not, because then this pond stream bridge thing will be dipping down, and it might just look a bit odd. I'm also hoping at some point, once we've got a wall design in mind, to put a couple of gatehouses here and make a nice big fancy gate and bridge over to there. 'Cause I think that the river is a natural border. We might as well make the use of it. Right, so I'll gather some stuff together. Oh, that tree has finally grown. Between episodes, I've been farming trees like you wouldn't believe. And not having a great deal of success. My food situation is getting a bit dire. I might have to make some quick and dirty farms, get some animals over here just to keep us going until we've got something more established and formal to do. So I think what I'll do today is I'll work on getting those roads down, and if we've got time, we'll do a bit of farming, a bit of tidying up, maybe a bit of prettification. We'll just have to see how it goes. So I should have a good amount of stone. I'm cooking some up as well. So hopefully that'll be enough to keep us going. I'll keep the cobble and some dirt on me for other purposes. There we go. Got some stone brick already. Lovely. I'll take the stairs. I'll take the cracked one. Not sure. Take that and that just in case. And of course it wouldn't be much good going anywhere without a bit of wood. I'm thinking I might use dark oak more than oak this time. Certainly for the planks. I quite like the way it looks here. I think in a wealthy city having the darker, certainly for the roofs, will be just be more appropriate, shall we say. I think it'll work. And do we have... I'll take one of those. And I should probably take a couple of chests with me. I don't think I've got any lying around. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'll just take a couple, because I'm bound to end up with more stuff than I wanted, and I don't need them. Oh yeah, I did get some of the leaves while I was doing me a bit of farming as well. Oh, I can come back for them later. Right, I'll get over there and get on with it. And I'm back. So we've got this dugout now. There's a nice long stretch. I've taken it all the way up the hill and I've just cut in the edges so that we can have a go at turning the corners. And I think I'll just start it along here and worry about that when we need to put the bridge in. So really it's just a case of trying some stuff out and seeing what I like. You can see I've got a selection of things here. I suspect I will use a combination of these. So this is one option. Is to keep it flush with the floor and then kind of give it an edging. And that's nice and simple. We could edge it with polished andesite maybe. Oh, I quite like that. That's quite nice, isn't it? Because the other option is to do something like this and bring it down by half a block. But I think that would become problematic when it comes to going up and over. That's very samey. What about... I don't really like these in a sort of, you know, like this. It's a bit... Although, actually... I'm just worried if I put this down like this, it'll just be too stripy. Or the other option for going down like that would be to have the full block curb, which I think I actually prefer when it's flush there. And I could do something like that, and then mix in some other slabs, make it look like it has been, you know, under repair at some point. I like this. Yep, I think that's what we're doing. I think that's going to be the way to go. Okay, I'll clean this up and make a start. And we're back, and I think I'm quite happy with it. I'm surprised how quickly it all went down. One thing has become clear. I'm going to need a lot more andesite. Might have to do some fairly strenuous off-camera mining. So this is how it's turned out. I'm quite liking it. I'm in two minds about doing maybe some of these as missing blocks here and there. It does work quite well with the stone brick because they do look like the actual, just the brick has been removed. But like I said, I don't really want this to be a scruffy run-down town. So maybe just a few here and there on this side where it's maybe coming through the gate and they're not taking care of it quite so well. I'm thinking we might want some of these along here, just to give the illusion that you don't want to be walking off the edge. That, and knowing me, I'll probably fall in the water. I do tend to. I haven't quite decided what to do about this, whether to just dig it out and flood the lot, or whether to sort of brick it up and make it look like it's been filled. I'm leaning towards the fill it with water, but that's an off-camera job if ever I've seen one. Oh, I have got some torches on me, good. Just see what these look like. And I'll do proper lighting when I get some glowstone and things on the go. So this is as far as I got. Not very far. We're up to this junction bit here. And my main concern with this area is that I want to narrow it from a 5 wide to a 3 wide. And I don't think that the polished andesite's going to work with just one strip running up the middle. So I'm not too sure how to go about turning it through. The simplest option is just to run the andesite straight along and carry this one on as normal, I suppose. Just make that, now you're on the main road, the cut-off point. I think that's going to work. I think that's the only way it's going to work. Yeah, this is all the andesite I've got left now, so I don't think it's even going to get us up to the next slope. Oh, hello, helper sheep. So useful. Let's stick with it on the edges for now. I'll leave that one there. That can be the one piece of that bit of road, I think, until I get some more. Oh, it's going to be close. No, it's not going to be close at all. It's going to be like that. We've got that far. Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. And let's fill some of this in. This is probably not scintillating stuff, but I'm also trying to think of what to call the place. Not just the city, but the crossroads town, but the entire world. The one that keeps coming back to mind is Bethtopia, which is, you know, a little bit grandiose, but at the same time, it says what it is, and it's nice and simple. It's easy for me to remember. It's also what I named the world. I'll stick some... But when I've got more andesite, I'll come through and put a few more in. Yeah, this is going to be fun, curving it round. But I needed this space here for the market, which is also probably all going to have to be paved. So, yeah, it's going to be quite grey. I think I might have to bring some colour in the buildings themselves. And there is a fair amount of landscaping to do. Although I might leave these bigger patches and just fill in the little ones, you know, the kind that you trip over. How much of this would need digging away? It wouldn't be too bad, really. Yeah, I can see myself setting up for a lot of off-camera work here. I'd like to get that all the way up to the stones at the top of the hill before I decide. You know, until I know where the building is, I don't really know how far the road's got to run up. But how are we doing on time? I've got plenty till it's night time. There is one other job that I really want to get done today, so I might leave this over here for now. Go and get some more supplies, as is demanded by circumstance. I'll take a couple of those with me, because that has been bugging me since I first spawned over on that beach there. So I'm going to run over there and I'm going to get rid of it. I'll see you on the other side. And it's gone. and I would show you the footage of getting up there and taking it down. But to be honest with you, it was a catalogue of failures. Nothing short of stunning incompetence on my part. I fell off my nerd pole and died. Then I got up there, I got my stuff back, I got up, I took it down, I forgot to press record, and then on my way down, a creeper blew me up, and I very nearly died again. On the plus side, speaking of creeper, hello, you can just stay there. I did find a seam of andesite on the top of the mountain, and a lovely view, which we'll go and check out a little bit later on in the series. But I've got some ideas for there now I've seen it. So let's get back over, try not to fall in any more holes. I do seem to do that far too often in the plains. I need to go around and plug them all up. But I should now have enough andesite to do a decent job of this road before we call it for the day. So let's see. Oh, I better pick up the other stuff too. That would be really helpful. I've been completely distracted by just my own stupidity. It really was something to behold. I felt a little silly, but you got to laugh, haven't you? Let's see. I thought I picked up another pack, but there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Might as well make them all into slabs. We are in survival after all. We might as well save some resources if we can. Yep, that should do it. Make sure that is the polished I've got in my hand. I haven't polished all of it up just in case, but I suspect we'll end up using it all and more long before I'm done with this road. Oh, and it's raining. That's because I didn't sleep last night, because I was stuck up a pole hoping the creeper would go away, and he didn't. Right. One more there, and then we'll run this down and we'll just get all this put into place. I think there's not much point in being coy about it. I was thinking I might do something like this for this particular staircase, just because it would be nice to have a slightly more gradual slope on this. I don't really want it to be a steep climb up. And I've just put those in the wrong place again. It's that getting hungry thing again. I really should stop doing this until after I've eaten, you know. I should learn my lessons. Right, so that's going to go... Let's do that there. We haven't had two of those in a row for a while. And again... I'm not very good at this slabbing business. I've always tended to just go with stairs because they're easier. No, we're going to want to dig those in. And if we take it back to... Oh, let's do it to there. And then that's going to have to come out as well. And we can take these away. I've probably missed a few along the way, but I'm sure I'll be able to sort them out on the way back. So, how are we gonna... That's gonna have to go like that, isn't it? Yeah, it's alright. There we go. And we want one, no, back one. And a spade will be great on that, yeah. That one and that one. Yes. And that one and that one. And then we'll just plop some of these in. And a couple of these. We don't really want too many of the andesite because we don't want it detracting from the edging too much. But I think it's realistic, you know, if you've got a halter patch and a bunch of extra edging, why not shove that in instead of making more stone brick, because it's clearly far too difficult to put down. Right, now do I want any cobble stairs, fences going up here, or shall we just I think we'll just light it up and leave it alone for now. I've no idea how long this video is running for, but it's probably a lot longer than I planned, especially with the double time. And I'm not even finished, see? Yeah, but the having to climb up that thing twice, it has kind of eaten into the time a bit. But worth it to get rid of that blight on the landscape. I mean, it was just a single deep layer of stone. There's nothing about it could be even remotely called interesting. I usually love the generation. The word generation can be so spectacular, and it is on the other side of that hill, so I'm not too sure how that kind of thing happens. It just does look a bit odd. Still, gone now. Never have to think about it again. Okay. Should be able to see that in the dark now. Right, so next time we'll, I think we'll see about maybe stretching this road out a bit, or the alternative is to get some kind of food farm going over there, because I'm really getting hungry in game and out. So yeah, let's go back out the rain, or shall, yeah, and then we'll see what kind of options we have for food. I have got a little bit of wheat growing. It might be doing something useful by now, but it's being very slow. Mostly because I haven't got an awful lot of it, so I'm tending to eat it as I get it, which is not so helpful. This one gave me wheat but didn't give me a seed. I've never had that before. I went all the way down looking for it as well. I've got other seeds, I just couldn't be bothered to go and fetch one. Right. See, that one's done it as well. No seeds for me. Oh well. Like I say, I could just go and get some. And I think between episodes I'll work on getting that little water feature under the road sorted out. I can't tell if it's day or night. I think it's probably still daytime. Right, I'll see you next time. Thanks very much for watching, and hopefully I'll not die in between this time. Ta-ta!